Why hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Valdis Story Abyssal City. Today we are gonna go through the lore that you get if you hand in the books of the old gods. In order to do that, I have come down here. I've made my way right quick to here with cheated stats and all of that fun stuff. And I've also given myself a bunch of the books of the old gods. Maybe Vladin has a use for it. Well, tough luck. We start out with Vladin because this guy gets Book of the Old Gods Volume 1. Now, since Vladin can hardly talk to himself, also don't mind the thing above his head, that's a skill. Since Vladin can't talk to himself very well, he gets the Book of Lore instead. Volume 1, Giardines. We have heard about Giardines a little bit, but let's get the official explanation of what a Giardine is. Now, the old books, Volume 1, well, all of the old books, take place quite some time in the past. This first set especially, it's like 5,000 years in the past, from the point in time where this game takes place. It's kind of ridiculous. Unless, of course, the years on Erebus aren't as long as on Earth, because in that case, well, it may not have been so long after all. I'm 5,000 years old. 1 year in this planet is about 5 seconds. Oh yeah. Circling around the sun with a radius of like 10 centimeters. Because that's totally not inside the frigging sun. Oh well. Huh. Yes, if you read the lore about Sir Pancakes, that's the dog thing, you would know that Vladin considers him a return of the phenomenon called Giardines. Anyway, next book. We have a lot of books to go through, so maybe I should go a little bit faster and shut up a little bit more. Well, fun times, right there. This is so long ago, not even Vladin has even heard that. Now that's a thing. That would be fun, though, if everyone were to attack their right neighbor. The kingdoms would shift places. Welp. Welp. I almost read they attained many key items in the war. Because war is just like an RPG. Ooh. Fun times. Well, nothing you wouldn't have expected anyway. What are you shooting at? What is there? He always aims at things. Oh, I think I know what he's aiming at. I'm surprised he can't get that from downstairs. Oh well, onwards to the next one. Now this one we've already read, but kind of out of context, really. So let's start all over. Well, that's it. I suppose Valdis, for example, didn't always look that huge and feathery either, so yeah. Gyardines may or may not be able to change their outward appearance. If I'm also not mistaken, 7 years later, Reyna was gonna have horns. So yeah, might very much be the Gyardine of Hate. Welp. The better question is, where do those rift gods come in? I don't think we've heard much about the rift gods yet. You probably would have if you had played as Reina or Wyatt first, especially Reina. And the tribes lived in the land of Gyro, which, well, substantiates the theory that the judge is indeed the man from Gyro. But really there's not enough information about this. I'm kind of hoping for a sequel to this game, really. Or maybe a prequel. Either way, they have whoever wrote this has created a pretty expansive world with legends and history and a lot of stuff. Of course, it's not a world the size one Mr. Tolkien created, but I don't think there's ever gonna be anyone creating an expansive world like Middle-earth. At least not in the near future. Also, I believe I need to split this bonus episode into two, because it's almost been 20 minutes for only 2 people. Yeah, same. I would like to see it in a sequel. Well, moving on to the next character.